Hey, I'm Crazy Cephalopoda, and welcome back to Subnautica. Lots of crazy things happened last time. So we found an alien facility, and the sunbeam, which was coming in to rescue us, came into orbit and then got blasted out of the sky by this thing. Apparently this facility is a weapon, and because there's a bacteria on the planet, which we are infected with, it will not allow any ships to go in or out. So things that we need to accomplish this time: obviously, we need to figure out if there's a way to remove this bacteria that we have. We can build a rocket back at the base, but I don't want to build one until we get rid of the infection. Secondary to that, there are a couple of waypoints that we haven't traveled to, but now we have a new vehicle here that we can use, so we're going to do that. So those are the goals for today. What we're actually going to get accomplished, we'll see. Sometimes things just happen. Before I leave, I do want to kind of look around at some of the plants that are on this little island. It's the only land we've seen so far. A bulbo tree. A bulb-based flora which roots to the ground and sprouts turquoise leaves. Analysis suggests that sap produced by this plant, I can't speak today. This plant is poisonous, but can be harvested and consumed by humans. Interesting. I'm going to turn the sound up, I feel like I can't hear anything. Fun fact about me, in case you don't know me, I am actually hard of hearing, so it would not surprise me. That sounds better. A bulbous plant. Okay. Now I did see some of those little crabs here that were also on the ship that crashed. We came up this way and we saw a purple tablet, but we'll keep going. I wonder if we can scan the gun-like thing. This whole structure literally turned into a weapon. It was insane. I'm wondering too if there are pieces of the ship that exploded now in the water for us that we can go find. I feel guilty. I feel like we're responsible for the murder of all those people. My bad, guys. My bad. Oh, God. I just want to be your friend. Stop. I'm thinking or theorizing that these things were left by an alien civilization that is not here anymore. I'm betting they got wiped out by this bacteria. That's just my thoughts. What is this? Lithium? Just free? Okay. Wow. It's cool that we found an island. I thought this was an aquatic planet, just completely. I mean, I don't really see anything else, even as far as the horizon goes, so. I wonder if this is some kind of facility? I can't really see down here too well. I'm scared. I probably should have brought like a flashlight or something. These things are just hanging around. That's cool. We'll take those back to the base with us. We did build a base last time, or at least we started to. What is this? This looks like the alien arch. There was one inside the building as well. You can insert an ion cube into it. And that's the green things we picked up. Sure, why not? Why not? What's happening? Can we go through it? I can't scan it. Oh God, I'm scared. Why not? We're like using the alien technology. This is pretty neat. What's happening? We're in the Matrix.
Multiple energy signatures of the island's surface.
Multiple energy signatures? What does that mean? Alright, so where did it take us? That's what I want to know. It looks like we're still on the island. I guess we'll walk around and see. This looks like a different cave, or maybe a different part. A speckled rattler. What is that? A brittle land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. Neat. A little bit of a science fact for you. So, very early plants, like the bryophytes, which are like mosses and lichens, kind of reproduce the same way. Early plants were very, they had a strong requirement for water. So they produce spores. They have to be touching the water so the spores can get into the water and travel, and that's how they disperse their young, essentially. It's cool that they have the same kind of mechanism here. Since this planet is aquatic, it would make sense that the plants have to be able to take advantage of the water to disperse, right? Here's some kind of fungi. A pink cap. Land-based fungus species with harvestable spores and edible. So again, something using spores. Neat. It makes sense. Alright, well, I think we'll come outside and take a peek and see what part of the island it put us on this time. That's pretty neat. I wonder if there's more places you can travel like that, or if that was it. This looks, interesting. What's happening? What is happening? Look at this. Are these trees? Sorry, it took me a second to process this. We are not on the same island, I don't believe. Because we are facing the opposite direction of where we were on the previous island. Our ship is all the way on the previous place that way. We were facing that end of the ship. This is the back of the ship. I think. I'm gonna look really dumb if that's not true. But I remember that we were looking at the front of the ship when we went that way. That's odd. So there's two islands, and they are connected by some kind of alien transport. So there's gotta be something important on this island that I need. Right? Why else take us here? I'm just amazed. So there are trees here, which is interesting. Only on this island? I don't know if I saw a bunch on the other island or not. A grub basket. Orange-colored land plant, which usually contains a thick, protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle wherein the grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up due to the slick inner leaves. Sounds a lot like other types of carnivorous plants that we have. You know, what's the one that everybody likes to put the flies in? Venus flytrap? Pink-leafed plant with angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. It's interesting to me to see the different types of plants that we have here. It seems like all the different plant groups are pretty much accounted for. We've got the simple plants, so there's like the fungi, the bryophyte-looking plants. They reproduce by spores and are aquatic. We saw aquatic fungi down in the depths, and there's also angiosperms and flowering plants, seed plants, things like that. So there is a diverse life here on this planet. It's really hard for me to see exactly what we're looking at here. I'm trying to get a good idea what we're doing. It looks like there's something potentially up on that peak, so I'm gonna head in that direction. True life story, I have actually been hiking on mountains and glaciers before. Last time I was on a glacier in Washington, we were hiking on a trail kind of like this. It was really steep, and I like to brag that I can sleep anywhere, so we were on the side of this glacier, just a steep incline like that. And I literally went to sleep. I put my pickaxe in the ground, I put a roll of toilet paper on it, and I just put my head on the toilet paper and balanced myself. I wonder if we can even get to the top of this thing. I truthfully don't know. How do I jump? Whoop. I'm trying to go upwards. Oh, that's pretty. Is that the sun? Look, we can watch the sunset together, guys. This is romantic. Just you and me. And the virtual sunset. That's all we get because of COVID. Actually, that is pretty. Pretty. I like that. Oh, up on the mountain. Oh god, I hear rocks falling. This is like that scene in Lord of the Rings where, God, Saruman was like yodeling, causing the rocks to fall down. We're almost at the top. Surely they wanted us to come this way, or they wouldn't have made all this. Was I looking at that? Am I on the wrong one? There's something up there. I hope there's something here too. I hope I didn't just waste yours and mine time. What is this? This looks like a human habitat. Are there people here? Maybe there are. People from our ship that exploded who survived?
New blueprint acquired.
Oh my gosh, they've got potted plants and everything, so somebody's living here. Or did. This looks kind of old, actually. Yeah, this looks way older than possibly when we got here. There's no way this could be from people on our ship, could it? It's already rusted and stuff. Well, I'll take some of this. I bet we can build this at our base.
New blueprint acquired.
What is this? A voice log.
Integrating new PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Interesting. So there was somebody here. And they're saying that they built this here, but that the growth rates of the plants are too slow, so that they may need to depend on going into the ocean to get supplies. Which makes sense. I mean, it seems like a lot of things are growing well in the water. It is an aquatic planet. I saw another one of these on the peak that's on the opposite side. So I'm going to go over there, and I'll check the... I'm going to go over there. I'll check back in. Let's just skip this part. Coming across, I found another little habitat in between the two. So there's another building down here at the bottom that we're going to try not to break our leg. And we'll just slippity slide all the way down there. Hup. Yep. No fall damage. No fall damage. Look at this. I hear those little crabs. They remind me of those little head crabs from Half-Life. A wall planter, yes! Yes! I want this.
New blueprint acquired.
They had a lot of time here if they had time to build all of this stuff. Ooh, a multi-purpose room. This is one that we saw that we could build. Ah! Stop! Neat. Oh, another tablet.
Acquired.
Here's a second or fourth log.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people
The
to come to this
tablet,
planet.
okay.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Interesting. So they found one of the tablets too. Look at this.
Blueprint acquired.
A grow bed? So we can probably grow things too, I bet, if we take them back. Do I have room? I'll pick up a thing or two. Why not? What's in here? Stasis rifle. That's new. Stop, crab! Ah! Stop it. I don't want crabs. Another kind of tree. A lantern tree. Got some kind of seeds on it? Fruit? Wow, that's a word. Conglomeration of individual vines which rely on one another for structural support. Grows exclusively on fertile land. Each vine produces orange lantern-shaped fruits with minimal nutrition and hydration value. Edible in an emergency. By individual vines, I wonder if it means that each vine is like its own organism and that it's a colonial species that grows in a colony. A Jaffa cup. That sounds like a kind of coffee. Another fungi. Land fungus found in clusters, grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients in space. Ming plant. Hardy specimen, which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the sides. So much cool life here. That's one thing I love about this. Like these games where they're fantasy-based, but they have a little bit of reality in them. It just makes them more interesting to me. Let's go up to the third habitat that I saw up here. It's at the top of this hill, so I'm assuming if we follow this little trail, we'll get there. Oh, pretty. This is a gorgeous game. That's one thing that you cannot, crabs, you cannot deny, right? It's absolutely gorgeous. Underwater, above water, all these different little biomes. I think it's neat. Hopefully we're going the right way. We're trying to get to the top of this big hill. This looks right. Right? Oh god, probably not. Jeez. Can I just walk straight up it? Like Skyrim style? I'm so scared I'm gonna fall. Come on! If Skyrim taught me anything, it's that if you try hard enough, you can just walk straight up a mountain. Maybe there's a way up here that I missed. I'll try it again. Isn't this where I was? There's gotta be something I'm doing wrong, right? Tell me how to get up here. Not the way I'm going. Well, I'll check in when I figure it out. So I definitely have just been crawling up the side of this mountain, and I finally Skyrimmed my way up the cliff. Finally, we are at the next structure. Hopefully there's something here we can steal. I mean, take inspiration from.
New blueprint acquired.
Are these people from Altera too? Altera's like the corporation that we apparently work for, who has not sent anybody to rescue us, by the way. But they have a lot of the same equipment that we do.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there.
What?
Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Wow, it is a view. Now that is interesting to me. So, apparently they did actually leave and they went down deep, somewhere here deep. But something happened and 2 of them died and the other one came back here sick. I wonder if he got the bacteria.
New blueprint acquired.
I feel like perhaps that's what will happen to us if we don't get out of here. That bacteria is harmful. Wow. Well, I don't see anything else on this island that we need. I think we need to get back to the other island over there. Yeah, that's where our ship is. So definitely there's another island over there. We'll go back through the portal, get there, and then let's go explore a couple of the life pods that we haven't had a chance to yet. And maybe we can go back to our base and build some stuff with all the new things that we found. It took a little bit, but we made it back through the portal, and like I said, look, we are facing the opposite side of the ship. So there's at least 2 islands here. We are back on the first island that has the weapon that shot down the ship. It is a little dark, and I do not think this is the way that I originally got up here. So let's get in our ship and go back to our base. That's the goal for now. I want out of here. I feel like we're learning a lot though. At first it really didn't feel like there was too much of a plot other than like go around and find previous life pods, try to build some stuff on your own. Now it's starting to get really interesting. We are actually having some story development happening. So let's fast forward to when I'm back at the base. Well, you guys are not going to believe what's happening. I parked my ship up here, my little sea moth, and it is glitching out hardcore. It's supposed to be right there, and it's definitely not. I'm not even sure that I can get to it. I think it's glitched into the rock because it shows that it's there, but it's not. So chances are I'm about to have to swim all the way back there and remake the sea moth. Dang it, I don't want to. What a pain, really. Jeez. So we made it all the way back. I had to swim very slowly, so I don't want that to keep happening. We're gonna have to remake the ship that we had. I'm not super pleased about that. Oh, look at this. We can actually remake the purple tablet with diamonds and the ion cubes that we picked up. I wonder if that's important. We're going to need it to get in somewhere. There's also a radio message.
Land pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Oh, so they found
Rendezvous
land too.
coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
I wonder if it's one of the
Signal
islands we were already
location
at.
uploaded to PDA.
I'm going to take this stuff with us and bring it back to our base. I still don't know what a Cyclops is yet, but whatever it is, we don't have it. So, alright, well we have a battery now. Let's make it back to the base. As we're going back to the base, I've had a thought about the reefbacks and I saw one other type of Leviathan I think so far. There is this concept called, I think, deep sea gigantism. And basically the idea is that if you've looked at, fossils of the creatures that were here, early Earth, lots of them were huge, way bigger than some of the things that we have today. I mean, we do have whales, which are in their own right, gigantic, but we don't have as many big things as there used to be. So this idea, deep sea gigantism, is basically that these conditions that existed in the primitive ocean, maybe it was that there was like a higher level of oxygen or less predation, more food availability, stuff like that, but it led to these giant herbivorous animals that you used to see. Same thing was kind of true on land. I mean, they had like giant sloths and all kinds of crazy things in different eras. And again, maybe it's just a difference in atmosphere, nutrient availability, predation. But either way, I love it. I wish we still had gigantic things like that today.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now we have made it back to our base. Hurrah! Hurrah! What I want to see is if we can now build this multi-purpose room, which is what I want, and then we can use it to store some interesting stuff in. We'll build some furniture, maybe things like that, and then we'll move on our way. So let me fast forward to when that's done. I have enough titanium, so let's go ahead and build a multi-purpose room. And truth be told, I may actually build more than one. Ooh, I don't know if that looks like it works. Hold on. There we go. Oh, what was that? Stop, I'm busy. There's one. All right, let's try to build another one. There's a bioreactor that can give us energy.
Separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this
Stop it.
space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
There's something that is like biting the heck out of us. Can you just leave me alone, please? I'm working. reinforcements or remove weak parts. Uh-oh. Is it gonna break? I have some lithium in here. Let's get it quickly. Oh god. I'm scared, I'm scared. Please don't. Will it like destroy my whole base? No. Okay, let's see what I can do. Where do I put this? I see a leak. Oh god. How do I fix this? I do have a little repair tool somewhere. I haven't had to use it in so long. Oh my god, it's still leaking in here though. Did that fix it? Ah! What's happening? I gotta repair this too. It's filling with water. That's not good. Oh god.
Warning, emergency power only.
Not good, not good. Are there other places that I need to repair? Let's keep looking around. So, I guess the bigger you build this, the more reinforcement or structure that you need to add so that this won't happen. I need more titanium so I can reinforce it again. My batteries, no.
Power integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
So is it gonna drain it now? Hopefully I got everything. Whew. That was scary. I was worried my whole base was gonna collapse or something. Alright, so we want to build a bioreactor now. Ooh, a bulkhead. We need titanium, a wiring kit, and lubricant. Titanium, a wiring kit, and lubricant.
Power
Gotta wait
restored.
for the power to come back
All
on.
primary systems online.
We also need to build a first aid thing, right? Medical kit. That needs a computer chip. Alright, let's see. I'll check back in once I've built a couple things and I'll have something I can show you. What's happening?
What are you?
What's happening? What was that? Jesus. What was that? Something is communicating with us. I was actually just building a few things. It's been like 2 seconds since I last left off. That's interesting. We also just got a new radio message.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing.
What?
Sharing subject locations with other agents.
What? Someone's hunting us? What is happening? It's getting crazy. Was that an alien that was looking for us? Because we're infected and we're on this planet or something? I'm sure they noticed it when that big gun went off, but I was thinking the aliens weren't here anymore or something like that. Pretty insane, man. Pretty insane. Jeez. There's a lot of stuff to do. I feel like I'm going to take some time just getting titanium and building some stuff here. Once I have the rest of the base set up, I'll finish this and I will show it to you in the next time. Then we'll finally get to go do some exploring and all that jazz. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Things are getting interesting. If so, feel free to like and subscribe. And otherwise, I hope that you have a great day.